Hello, welcome. I'm just going to give this a couple minutes for people to log in. Get everything set up. All right. I'm going to go ahead and get started. When you guys are logging on, you can see that you'll have the opportunity to ask questions. So there's a little Q&A button. So feel free to explore that a little bit and ask me questions as I'm going. For those of you joining live, awesome, welcome. And for those of you watching the replay, glad that you made it. I'm going to go ahead and start sharing my screen, which probably means that I won't be able to catch your questions. So I will just feel free to ask them, and I may just have to get to them at the end. So I can remember how to do this. Awesome. I forget how to do the sharing my screen. I feel like this was a lot more obvious last time I did this. right, I'm going to be doing this without sharing my screen. That's okay. I can talk through it, which means I can just answer your guys' questions as you have them. Wasn't planning on this. Totally didn't even put on any makeup. So, essential oils for athletes. So why are we here tonight, and what brought us here? So my name's Anna. For those of you who may not know me, you can find me on my blog, www.eastandup.com, or on Instagram. It's my name at Anna Evelyn B. And who am I? So I am a wife, a mother of two. Harley's 2 and Declan's 1, so they're real little. I am a CrossFitter, mostly paleo eater, sisters of chiropractor. All of this is added up to me being a more, I would say, health conscious person, and where I'm looking to natural forms of health and self-care. So when someone invited me to an Essential Oils 101 class, I was all in. I was ready to learn because it seemed like these essential oils could be pretty useful, right? So I get there and I was completely blown away at the fact that there are therapeutic uses for essential oils. And the more I listened in on that class, the more I wanted to dig deeper. So I went home and did a ton of research and found out that, yeah, man, these essential oils, they're for real. They're really amazing and pretty powerful. So I got my kit, and one of the first things I used them for was when my daughter was just a snotty mess from teething and wasn't breathing very well, wasn't sleeping, and of course that was bad for all of us. So I was able to use some of these essential oils to help her, to support that little body of hers and help us all get a better night's sleep. So from then on, I was hooked. So I want you guys to get a piece of paper, because there's going to be a lot of information that I'm going to go over tonight, and I want you to start thinking about what are your top 3 health goals. I really want to be able to support you in finding a natural solution to what these health goals are, especially when it comes to athletes. Like, we may have a little bit of different here than what we normally would. So maybe a lot of athletes would suffer with sleeplessness, or just you want to know how to not be sore after a workout, or to help your body recover faster. So you guys can't see it because I think I did the wrong hangout for whatever reason. Here we are, screen share. Perfect timing. Share. All right, now we're screen sharing. Okay. Some pretty pictures from before. See? Then moving on. So your top 3 health goals. While you guys are writing those down, I just wanted to talk a little bit about doTERRA's lifestyle pyramid. So we all know that if we're exercising and we're not eating right, we're not going to get the results that we want, right? So eating right is always at the bottom, then exercising. And then we have resting and managing stress, which this is a huge one, especially for us athletes, where we can sometimes forget this part of it. I always give this example of the first paleo challenge I did at our gym. We got points for sleep and how many hours of sleep we got that night. I can say with my first challenge, I did better than the most recent ones with 2 kids, but we all have our seasons, right? But we can't forget about that. It's really a big one. And then we have reducing our toxic load, which my example with this is when I was pregnant with Harley, I would make my husband clean the bathroom because I knew I wasn't supposed to be inhaling these toxic, horrible fumes. But then I, go in there and take a shower right after, and then you're still exposing yourself to it. So it's really cool that we are able to use something as basic as essential oils to help us reduce our toxic load, not only with cleaning, but with our own self-care, our health care, and then, of course, at the top of the pyramid is proactive medical care, which there's always a place for. So then we get into what are essential oils. So essential oils are the naturally occurring volatile aromatic compounds that are found in the seeds, bark, stems, roots, flowers, and other parts of the plants. So when you're peeling that orange, and as soon as you open that peel, you get that awesome whiff of just refreshing orange smell, you're smelling essential oil. And these are the parts, essential oil is a part of the plant that's naturally protecting that plant from its natural defense from any environmental threats. So that's what's being cold pressed, and the event that it's a citrus or other methods of extraction for other types of plants. So it's really neat that we're just naturally extracting what nature gives us. doTERRA actually means gift of the earth, and that's what we're using. So this slide goes over a little bit about why doTERRA essential oils. There's a few different types of grades, right? So we have synthetic, if you look over here, the big gray one. So synthetic is what you would find in your off-the-shelf hair products, your shampoo, your conditioner, your lotions from the store in the mall. It smells good. You're just getting fake synthetic essential oils. Then you have your food grade, which is what you'd find in like salad dressing, for example. Then therapeutic grades, the purple one, which is what you would get when you'd go to like the massage therapist. And then what doTERRA has done is, because there's no such thing as FDA regulation of essential oils, and if something says 100% pure essential oil at your local health food store, you have no idea what you're getting. So doTERRA has gone above and beyond, and they have created their own grade called Certified Pure Therapeutic Grade Essential Oil. And what that means to us is that we're getting the safest, the purest, and the most effective form of essential oil that's on the market today. These are like the Ferrari and the Apple computer of essential oils. So a CPTG oil has gone through 3 rounds of testing after distillation, upon receiving it, production facility, and after bottling. There's 5 different tests. So me, with my background as an engineer, this was pretty huge for me. It goes through 5 different tests for purity, potency, and consistency. It's all done by a third party. And then the heart of doTERRA is co-impact sourcing. So this is their sourcing model, and you can see from this picture down here that we don't just get like lavender off the side of the road in some state in the US. We get our lavender from France. We source these oils in an environment that maximizes the essential oil potential. So you're harvesting at the right time, it's in the right growing conditions, and it's being done by farmers who know what they're doing. doTERRA has cultivated these partnerships with these farmers, these growers, these distilleries, and have really created this global community of growers. And another thing that I thought was pretty cool was that 2/3 of the places where we source oils are in third world countries. So we're really providing jobs and opportunity when there was nothing before. Like the vetiver from Haiti, and cardamom is from Guatemala. So it's just places that you wouldn't really consider having an economy. And there's this crazy opportunity for these people there. So it's pretty neat. So let me get into applications and safety. Different ways to use essential oils. So we can use them aromatically, diffusing them. I have my diffuser going right next to me. By doing that, it cleanses the air. It also helps with mood management topically. So you actually get a higher effectivity of the oil when you dilute them. But most importantly for children, you want to dilute about 1 drop per 1 teaspoon to tablespoon of carrier oil, and typically I use that just like big jug of coconut oil from Costco. And internally, this is specific to doTERRA. Use sparingly, less is more. And a little more safety. Every bottle has a label and it tells you on them how you can use them. It'll say for aromatic or topical use, and if they're available for internal use, it'll have a supplement facts on them and then tell you how to take it internally. So it's pretty cool. Then you have to be aware that there's hot oils. Like if you put oregano, thyme, cinnamon, cassia, or clove on your skin, it's going to burn you. So you really, really need to remember to dilute those oils and avoid using them on children. You have photosensitive oils. If you're like me, you use lemon a time or two to dye your hair once or twice. Just putting it on in the sun. And just remember that when you use the citrus oil on your skin, you're going to have a reaction in the sun. Just can just brown your skin a little bit more for up to 24 hours after. And then again, just remember when using with children to dilute. Fractionated coconut oil is one that I use really often. It's just an always liquid coconut oil. You don't have to worry too much about it with it's Florida heat, but with our coconut oil. But it's great to use in like roller bottles, and it's super convenient. It comes with a nice cap. How do you know which oil to use? We got all these oils out there, and how do you know? So there's a couple different cool things. This Modern Essentials book is amazing. So it can be found on Amazon, and it's just a guide to the therapeutic uses of essential oils. And it's around like $25, but then they have an app on Amazon in the App Store. It's $6.99. So anyone who's ever interested in oils, I always say, you guys, like you spend $6.99 on like a cup of coffee, get this app. It's amazing, and we'll have just resources and information at your fingertips that teaches you how to use these oils for anything that can come up in your house. And same with this, the Essential Life book is similar to the Modern Essentials, which is prettier apparently. So here's another option also that can be found on Amazon. Then you have some free resources, aromaticscience.com, for the nerdy people like myself who wants to go in and see all the studies that have been done. And then we have doTERRA blog, which is doTERRAblog.com, which is some more practical ways and fun ways to use essential oils. And let me just check to see if there's any comments. Nope. All right, guys, feel free to ask questions as I go, and I may not be able to get to them until the end because I'm sharing my screen and won't see them. But feel free to ask them as you have them. So let's talk about why we're here, right? Let's talk about some essential oils for athletes. Pre-workout. So before our workout, I have a little routine. So peppermint. I work out in the morning, usually at like 8 or 9 a.m. And before I even get out of bed, I like to have peppermint on my nightstand and just have it next to me. Put a couple drops in my hand, breathe it in, and just have that awesome like energy immediately. And then I'll take what's left and rub it on the back of my neck. And what that does is it gives you this amazing cooling sensation. And I'll do that again before a workout to give me that extra energy, that extra pep in my step. And also, it's hot here, so you want to make sure that you're staying cool. And just a couple drops of peppermint is super helpful for that. It's also wonderful for clear breathing. It's great for reducing any bloating and gas. And use it when you're feeling fatigued, when you're not quite ready to, you're just not feeling quite motivated to do that workout. It's a great one. I also love to make a spray, like a toner with this. So I just do a little glass spray bottle with peppermint, lavender, and frankincense, and topped with witch hazel, and spray it on as like a deodorant after a workout if you're going like straight from a workout to somewhere else, and as a toner. Helps cool you down pretty quickly. And then Motivate. Guys, this is like my current absolute favorite oil. I think it changes, every other week what my favorite one is. But this oil is, I was at a convention and a friend of mine had this oil. It was like 9 p.m., right? I was falling asleep and we had about another hour to go. And she handed me this oil and said, hey, put a drop of this on your finger and put a drop behind each ear. And I tell you what, I was like ready to go after that. It's amazing. So it's definitely an encouraging blend. It's definitely motivating. And this is absolutely one I put on every day before the workout. Really helps promote feelings of confidence, courage, belief, essentially it counteracts negative emotions of doubt, pessimism, and cynicism. So it's just really good. I put it on before this webinar, and it's just a really good blend that you can really start feeling like seeping into you. I think once you try it, you'll know what I mean. But it's a wonderful one. It's peppermint, citrus, but also has this like herby smell to it. So Breathe. Breathe is like probably my most used oil that I have. I use this one probably a couple times a day. I love how it really just opens up my airways and just helps you do exactly what it says. It helps you breathe. I like to dilute a little bit of this and rub it into my chest. And if I'm really having like, a cough, I'll rub it into my back as well, like where you can feel like coughing in your back sometimes, when your lungs are really struggling. So it really helps maintain that feeling of clear airways. People that snore, this one is for you. I love to diffuse this one at night with lavender. It really is helpful for that calming effect and just really opening up your airways. It's also good for after a workout when you feel like you're just dying. So I just will sometimes open up that bottle of Breathe and just breathe it in straight from the bottle. So what about after a workout? Because we've got ourselves pumped up, we got ourselves breathing right, we're staying cool, but then what about afterwards? So I have a couple suggestions for that too. So Melaleuca, which is tea tree oil, has so many uses. This is one that I used my pre-doTERRA days often, and then when I started using doTERRA's Melaleuca, I couldn't believe the difference. It's really incredible, the effectiveness of these oils. So this one's really great for your skin. So if you're someone that has like troubled skin, it's great to like add it into your face wash. It is wonderful for skin irritations. My daughter has her little boo-boo blend, and every time she gets like a scratch, something, she'll say, boo-boo, eels, which is her language, it means oils. And what I do is I do about 10 drops each of lavender and Melaleuca and top it with fractionated coconut oil in a little roller bottle. And just roll it on wherever she's hurting. I use it for bug bites, for itches and scratches, and all of the above. And it's really super effective. I really have it I keep it in my purse with me at all times. She's always asking for it. Also, for cleansing, this has a really great cleansing effect. It's great for our immune system. It's great for protecting against environmental and seasonal threats. So one of the ways I use this is with our stinky workout clothes. I will do, instead of laundry softener, I do white vinegar in where the laundry softener would go, and a couple drops of Melaleuca and a couple drops of Purify, which is like a citrusy cleansing blend. And let me tell you what, it really gets the stink out of these clothes. It's also great for nail health because we know athletes' feet can get kind of funky. So anytime you're having issues with your nails, this is the go-to. Also good for cleaning your makeup brushes. Frankincense. So frankincense has so many uses. It is so many uses. If you have 2 oils, I think it would be frankincense and lavender because of all their amazing health benefits. But this is great for inflammation. So anytime you're working out a little too much and you feel a little like you maybe overdid a little bit, inflammation is just your body's natural response, right? Well, it can be a little debilitating if it's too much inflammation. So it's really helpful in supporting your body's natural healing abilities. And cardamom as well, interestingly enough, which is like an herby smelling oil. Just a combo of frankincense and cardamom is super helpful for that. And this is also amazing for your skin. So it's a really great, it's really, really great for your skin. So this oil is one that helped me get rid of my stretch marks, really reduce the brown appearance of my skin, any skin imperfections. This is my go-to oil. When I get out of the shower, I have a jar of coconut oil and my bottle of frankincense, and I'll massage some coconut oil in my face and wherever else that I feel like it needs it. This is a really super powerful oil. My aunt actually was using this for a while, and then once she would rub it on her skin, and when she was done, she'd rub the rest into her nails. And she came to me one day and told me, Anna, like my nails are growing for the first time in years. She's like 90, and she was really excited. So this is a really super powerful oil. I actually posted about it in our Facebook group earlier, I think yesterday, and it's incredible, some of the uses of this oil. Deep Blue, you guys, this is like a CrossFitter's dream right here. So there's oil, there's a roller bottle, and there is just the oil itself, and then the rub, which is like a lotion. And this is our go-to for any soreness after a workout, or even before a workout. Like if you know you're going to do a lot of like heavy squats that day, and you know what muscles usually hurt after, target them with some Deep Blue before the workout. Put it on. Afterwards, this is, hey, babe, will you put this on my back type of usage for these. This is absolutely wonderful. Patrick's mom, who's a huge gardener and has trouble with her knee, like the getting up and down while she's gardening, the first time she used this, I told her, I'm like, hey, put this on. After she came inside, I suggested she use it, and she did, and she called me. She literally called me the next day and said, I'm not sore. That's incredible. And then she had to get some, of course. Another good one to add in here, which my husband loves, is white fir or lemongrass. And that just gives it an extra kick. They're both really penetrating to your skin and just really help get into those sore muscles, and can just give you an extra layer of support where your body needs it most after a tough workout. And then we have our Well Body Care oils. So On Guard is doTERRA Protective Blend. This is an amazing immune booster. So it's great because it already supports what your body's trying to do. It supports healthy respiratory function. You can diffuse it for cleaning the air. So I got a diffuser for our CrossFit Gym's kids room, and they're diffusing On Guard in there, in wild orange or lemon, whatever she feels like diffusing that day. But it's great because I know that it's helping our kids. It's helping boost their immune systems. So it's one I even diffuse in my house, maybe every other day, just to keep us our immunity healthy. We don't want to get sick. We don't want to miss a workout because we're sick, or our kids are sick and we can't take them to the kids' room. It's the most annoying thing. So some really practical ways I use this. I love their On Guard toothpaste. So it's a way I can use it on a daily basis besides diffusing it. You can make a mouthwash, that's the word I was looking for, which is like a mason jar and some water and a few drops of On Guard, and just gargle it. You can even swallow it. This is one you can drink, and anytime your throat's feeling scratchy or just irritated, this is a wonderful, wonderful one to go to. And I can tell you with complete confidence, it has knocked out a few throat irritations for me. You can make a hand sanitizer with it, which just I do witch hazel, water, and On Guard, and just keep that with me at all times. And I also make cleaners with it. So instead of using some funky cleaner that you don't know what's actually in it, this is a wonderful cleaner that actually sanitizes it. Then we have lavender. So this is like the Swiss Army knife of essential oils. Lavender it can do so many things, but some of the key benefits, it can help ease feelings of tension, anxiety. It can soothe skin irritations. When I burned myself the other day on a plate and have just been using lavender on it to help with that skin irritation. At night, I put a couple drops on my temples and then rub the rest on my pillows. Rub it on the bottom of your feet. With my kids, I have a little bedtime routine with them where I'll have some lavender diluted and just rub it into their feet, rub it down their back. And my kids can't take a bath without lavender in it. They love that couple drops of lavender, and it really starts getting them soothed to start that bedtime routine. Another good one for sleep that people swear by is Serenity. So people will make a sleep spray, just water and Serenity or lavender, and just spray a couple sprays on their pillow, on their bedding, and then rub some into their temples and into their feet. And this is a really, really great one to just help ease that time into sleep, right? I used this I think I started using this one religiously when I was pregnant, and would just, you'd wake up to pee every 5 minutes, it felt like, and then couldn't get back to sleep because my mind was just going, and this would just help that transition from awake to asleep. Yeah, okay, so this is, doTERRA has some some very amazing supplements. My lifelong vitality story. So those of you that know me, I have 2 kids, they're 14 months apart, and my body, after the second one, my body was on this crazy roller coaster, and I could measure it by the amount of days I would be at CrossFit in a week. So one week I'd be feeling great. I'd be there 4, 5, 6 days a week, and then the next week I'd be there 1 or 2 days because I didn't feel good. I'd start to get sick. So it was just this every other week roller coaster. And this really continued until about a month and a half ago, when we were coming back from on the last couple weeks of our trip, and I ended up with the flu, which turned into pneumonia because they told me nothing was wrong with me when I went to the doctor. So I ended up with pneumonia, and I ended up on antibiotics for the first time in I don't even know, 10 years or something crazy. So I committed to taking these supplements, and when we got back, my hair was falling out. I had no energy. I was still on this feeling okay one week and not feeling so great the next. And now I can tell you that these are pretty awesome. I can tell when I miss a day. I can tell when I miss a couple days. These supplements are just, they're really made to work with your body. While some supplements that you can get these days are just like jam-packed full of way too many things that your body can't process, these help your body function in the zone that they're intended to perform in. So I'm going to take it off, screen off this for just a second. I wanted to read a couple of the benefits, hoping you guys can see. So this Microplex MVP. So I'll kind of read through what they say they're all about and can absolutely send you guys some more information if you're super interested in supplements like I am. But this MVP is really designed to restore optimum natural physiological balance of all your micronutrients, that using what our bodies used to getting from nature historically. So they've really done their research. Alpha CRS supports healthy cell function with important metabolic factors of cellular energy, supports cellular immune function, mental clarity, and brain function. Who doesn't want better brain function? XYO Omega promotes heart and healthy circulatory function, promotes healthy joint function and comfort, helps with your immune system, brain, eyes, nervous system. Mito2 Max. This is like your energy in a supplement form without the use of any harmful stimulants. So it's super helpful for people that just get that like slump at the end of the day. This Mito2 Max is really super helpful with that. So some really powerful supplements that they have. And then this one I really couldn't pass up without talking about. It's the Deep Blue Polyphenol Complex. So instead of taking your over-the-counter, like, oh, I'm sore today, let me just pop a couple whatevers, this is really designed to help you support those aching muscles and occasional discomforts. So this is a good one. It's a pretty powerful blend they have here. So how to get started. I'll check to see if you guys have any questions in just a minute. So most people begin with a starter kit, and these are some of the more popular starter kits. We have the Athlete's Kit. So this has most of what I talked about today, with the exception of a few things, but it has the Deep Blue Rub, Breathe, On Guard, Lavender, Melaleuca Peppermint, the Deep Blue Polyphenol Complex, Mito2 Max, Daily Nutrient Pack, and your welcome kit, basically. And then we have the Home Essentials Kit and the Family Physician Kit. Both come with the top 10 essential oils, a lot of which I talked about today. And I love that the Home Essentials Kit comes with a diffuser. It's got the bigger bottles, all except for Deep Blue. So this is a 5 ml bottle. It has about 85 drops. And then the 15 ml bottle has about 250 drops. And so with the Home Essentials Kit, you're basically getting 3 times the amount of oils and a diffuser for less than twice the price. So this is a great one to start with. They're both great ones to start with, actually. And another option is these starter kits all come with your enrollment fee. So you won't be paying an extra enrollment fee. And what that gets you is 25% off everything you purchase from them. It gets you the wholesale membership. There's another option to do the $35 wholesale membership, plus whatever oils you're interested in. So say while I was talking, you guys marked down a few oils you were interested in, but didn't necessarily want the whole kit and just wanted to try out a couple. So doing the $35 membership plus the oils really is a really great way to start as well. There's some pretty cool benefits of a starter kit. So and getting your wholesale membership. So I love to do a 30-minute welcome call with my new enrollments because there's so much information out there that it's overwhelming. And I send you a pretty big email that walks you through a ton of resources and information. So just this welcome call is super beneficial. Just help you sort through all of it and help you get a little bit more comfortable with using your oils and just taking caps off and figuring out how to use them. We have some really wonderful support systems on Facebook, different groups. There is a sweet recipe guidebook that you guys get that has guides, recipes for self-care, health-care, baby well care, and cleaning. You get lifetime access to a guided detox, and then an additional, so the 25% up to 55% off retail prices, which I'll explain in just a second. But this month's promo is amazing. They don't do this often, and there is a sweet promo. So if you purchase the Home Essentials Kit or the $35 membership and $200 of oils, you get this respiratory kit for free. And I got it this month, and let me tell you, I am obsessed with it. These Breathe drops, I wish I had when I was sick in when we were in Utah and California, because they're wonderful. Breathe, you get an extra bottle of Breathe, and the Breathe stick is great. It's kind of just like a thick stick. You can just rub it on your chest. My kids love to do it themselves. And then cardamom, which is also wonderful for respiratory support, for inflammation, among many, many other things. So I wanted to mention the Loyalty Rewards program. And this is how most people order because you can get the hugest discount. So it's a monthly auto ship of your choice of products. It's like a beauty box, guys, but like so better. Every month that I get my doTERRA box, I get so excited. It's like Christmas because you get I get whatever oils I'm out of or whatever new ones I want to try. I get my supplements. I get my toothpaste. I get our laundry detergent. I get our greens I order through doTERRA, my lotion, my shampoo, conditioner. So I'm no longer going to the store for those things, which is amazing because I can get it all through here. And I'm getting it at 25% off. Plus, at this point, because I've been doing this for a year, I'm getting 30% back in product points and my shipping back in product points. So it's just a really super awesome way to replace what you're already buying and just having it shipped right to your door. And then we have a couple different pathways. So we have people who just love these oils that are living doTERRA. They use them for anything that comes up in their house. They've replaced all their toxic products in their house and just are just that example of people that that just are really looking to better their home health and self-care. And then that turns into like them going to work and being like, oh, hey, try these oils. If you're not feeling well or over there and I can hear you sniffling, try some Breathe. And it turns into them just sharing it. And maybe they do a class or two, earn some free oils. Maybe they just get their oils paid for every month. Then you have people like me who are like totally sick of the corporate world and needed to just completely drastically change what I was doing and just fell in love with these oils so much that I decided to really dive into the business side of it. So usually there's one or two of you in every class that are really interested in this side of doTERRA, and I am more than happy to set something up with you after and talk a little bit more about it. And if you're interested in hosting a class, you get free oils. So just contact me. Happy about to talk to you about this because I love teaching you and your tribe about essential oils and would love to gift you some oils. And if you are someone that already has these, I'm happy to chat with you about some different oils I can get you. So just make sure you email me. You can email me eastandupblog@gmail.com, or you can find me on Instagram @AnnaEvelynB. So thanks, guys. I'm going to log out of this and see if you guys have any questions. Does anyone have any questions? I'm not sure if you can actually make, I think the last one I did, people were able to make comments. But let me check the page because I know some people were in there. All right, guys. Well, I think that's it. Make sure you, oh, hey. What was the certification doTERRA has again? So there is no FDA regulation of essential oils. So there is no real purity certification that people can get, these different companies can get through the FDA. So what doTERRA did is they've created the certified pure therapeutic grade of essential oils. And what that means for us is that we're getting oils that have been rigorously tested. There's no contaminants, there's no impurities, there's no pesticides, there's no fillers, there's no artificial ingredients. So, and this is all very transparent with doTERRA. So it's just guaranteeing that what we're getting is the absolute best essential oil that we can get. And they are based on, and when I read about this, it is based on like a ANSI type standard of testing. So it is based on like testing standards. There's a fly, so I'm like swatting it. It is based on some sort of ANSI type standard of testing. Good question. Anyone else? All right, guys. Well, you know where to find me. eastandupblog@gmail.com, or most of you, can just Facebook message me or send me a text. And thanks for tuning in.